Hey guys, it's Common Saturday. Today's video, I want to go over five main strike variations. Okay, that you can do for all your strikes. Okay, and within these variations, you can see all kinds of possibilities. By training these variations, you're going to get a lot of insight, and a lot of things will just kind of come to you. Okay, and that's very important because not doing your own personal research is what holds back a lot of people. Okay, you're never going to be able to go very far with this stuff unless you spend a lot of time doing research. Okay, and research comes in many forms. Okay, it can be shadow boxing. You can do things on a wooden dummy. You can hit a bag. You can spar. You can do partner drills, contact drills. A lot of ways that you can do these. You can do your research, okay? But it's essential that you do it, all right? There's too many people who all they do is go through the motions, and they'll do their forms, endless forms and things, all right? Or they'll just do kind of mindless shadow boxing, throwing the same combos over and over and over again, okay? That's not going to help you, okay? You need to do research. It'll help a little bit, I suppose, but you need to do your research to really get the deep insights into the stuff, okay? So before getting into the variations, we're going to look at just the strikes. We have 11 main strikes that we work on, and there are variations within those. But to group it into these 11 categories makes things a lot easier. Okay, one of my main goals to why I figured out the whole Centreline Boxing system was I wanted to simplify things. Okay, remember something, that when I made the Centreline Boxing system, it was never my intention to actually make a system. It never was. It ended up becoming that, but that was never my intention from the start. It was simply a way for me to simplify my own training for myself. All right, and in time it grew into that. All right, so that's the thing. So everything was done in a simplified way for me. Okay, but of course now it's for everyone else too. Okay. So the 11 strikes that we work on, we have, in no particular order, we got the punches, we got pawn strikes, we have chops, and remember, we have variations of each of these, okay? We have finger jabs, all right, hammer fist, back fist, elbow strikes, okay, shoulder strike, shoulder strike like that, okay? We got headbutt, all right? We got knees, and then we got kicks. Okay, so those are the 11 strikes. Now within those, you got the 5 variations. Okay, now some of these strikes won't apply to all the variations. Okay, so one of the variations is varying the height. Okay, you're not going to finger jab some guy's knee. Okay, you're not going to headbutt some guy's knee either. Okay, I mean, if you headbutt someone, you might get kneed in the head. Okay, but you're not going to try to headbutt someone's knee. Okay, you're going to try to head someone's face. Okay, you can do that. Okay, so certain strikes have their natural limitations. Okay, but the punch is one of the most versatile ones, because you know what, you can punch someone's leg. Okay, inside, outside leg. Okay, you can punch anywhere here. Okay, that's the thing. You don't want to punch someone right here, maybe. Okay, but you can punch pretty much anywhere else. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to use a punch today to demonstrate these variations. Okay, so the variations are, again, in no order. We have varying the range, varying the height, varying the angle, varying the power and speed, and then one arm or one side combos. Okay, so if we're looking at them, one at a time. Let's say we're varying the range. Okay. You need to have a good idea of where you are, okay? So here I'm at a bit of an outside range where I can't reach my opponent without stepping, okay? I also have a range where I can reach him without stepping, okay? And I'm right in close, and that's where I'm gonna have elbows and all kinds of stuff. Then you have other things, other options available to you, okay? So at a longer range, okay, if I'm throwing a punch, and again, we're going to focus on the punch here. If I'm throwing a punch, right, I have different angles, okay? I may I'm probably going to go either a 45-degree fist this way, or I can angle it that way, okay? But again, it works when you're at a longer range, okay? When I'm in closer, now this at this kind of range, this is kind of ridiculous at this range. It doesn't really work. I'm all jammed up, okay? So that's where the Wing Chun vertical punch comes in. Vertical or slightly inverted a bit this way, okay? So some people would say that when your hands are together, it looks like a heart, okay? Under here, so bang, 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 okay? And that's when you're in close, okay? So then you see it changes a bit. You have to look at these strikes and say, how would it change when I'm in close? All right? Okay, you look at a palm strikes, okay? If I'm straight palms are just going to come out, pretty much elbow down with that. However, again, if it's a bit further out, I might do it more this way. So close range, longer range, okay? Or if I have a close range hooking type palm, it might go this way. Well, we call this like a bear rushing strike, okay? Bang. Okay, but longer out, I may do it like that jack slap, okay? So again, varying the ranges. Okay, next one is varying the height. All right, so again with a punch, if we're varying the height, the higher up you go, it tends to be the more the palm up. So that's what we call an up jab, okay, or long range uppercut. All right, or it can be a vertical fist too, or it could be this way, or this way as well, varying the height, okay? And that way, that works too, okay? But the lower you go, okay, then you want to actually drop the body. Some people just stay up here and go there, but no, you need to drop the whole body for defense, and make sure this other hand stays up as well, okay? So, okay, so then you want to either invert it like this or have it horizontal, okay? But dropping low, I suppose it could work, but it doesn't work anywhere near as well as if you twist it, okay? Twist it so it's horizontal or inverted a bit, okay? That's what. And remember, drop the body, okay? When I did Choi Lei Fut before, I used to do that at Hong Luk Kung Fu in Chinatown. We would do this is called like a yang strike, okay? They call it the chop choi, which is often done with like a panther fist like this, or it can be just a regular fist too, okay? And it was this angle was up here. This is called a yang chop choi, and this is called a yin chop choi. So yang is going up, and yin is going down. So up, yin. So yang, yin. See, so we will get used to doing that kind of thing. So angle up here and angle down there. Okay. So varying the height. Okay. Now varying the angle. Okay, you can. This can be done two different ways. You can vary the angle of your hits while still staying in the same spot. We can also vary the angle by actually moving your whole body. Okay, so the first one, if we're staying in the same spot, okay, bang, bang. Let's say someone's got a real tight guard here. I can't get through it, right? Well, then there's a hook, okay? I come back, okay? So I can't go through this straight one. So someone's all covered up here, whatever. Real tight here. Can't go through there, right? Well, maybe I'll get that arm and do a little hook. Come around, all right? All right, maybe I can come this way, do like a back fist, bang, bang, bang. Or I can do a back fist here, this angle, break the guard here, follow in with a straight, right? And then give him a hook there, okay? So I'm varying the angle, staying on the same spot, okay? All right, also I can also vary the height and the angle. Because what if I go here, now I'm going low, I go low, I'm changing the angle and the height at the same time. Some of these can be combined. Okay. What if I enter with like my lead punch, my jab here, enter, and now I'm varying the height, range, and the angle with a shoulder hook. See, so some of these can be combined. All right. So that's the first one. Okay, varying the angle of the strike while staying in pretty much the same spot. And the other way is to actually change the angle of your whole body. And this is where step through footwork comes in. Step through here. I'm like bang, bang, step through. Okay. So maybe I might come here, right? And then come here. Okay. Step on the other side. Go here. Remember, I was talking about the blinders a couple weeks ago, right? Right. I may come here, right? Throw a blinder there, and then bang, bang. Okay. So there, throw a blinder, right? Okay. Okay. Get the angle. So there, I'm moving my whole body. All right. Okay. Number 4 is varying the power and speed. Okay. So this is very useful. Where when I learn it's very useful to help me learn to throw feints and things. One big mistake is everyone has a very predictable rhythm. Okay, so we're varying power and speed. Everyone has a very predictable rhythm, and your opponent, human beings are always looking for patterns to follow. That's what we naturally do. Okay, and so when you see someone who's always boom, 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 left, right, same power, same speed. It's a timing. It's like listening to a song. Boom, 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 right? It's a timing that you can kind of get into. It's kind of a groove that the opponent can follow. Okay. Well, you want to break that pattern. Okay. You want to break that rhythm. You don't want to give them a chance to adapt. Okay. You have to keep changing it up. All right. Otherwise, your opponent can start reading you, and that's a big problem. Okay, so varying the power and speed. Okay, well, I could go tap tap hit. Okay, tap tap hard. Okay, hard tap hard. Okay, something an example. Okay, a lot of ways you could do it. Okay, I could do a little tap like kick. Right. Tip hard. Okay. Oh, okay, or hard. Tap, tap, hard. There's all kinds of different variations, okay? But, doing that, it allows you to, again, break the rhythm. And also, it helps you learn to throw fakes out there, right? Okay, hard, fake, hard, okay? Hard, blinder, hard, okay? That kind of, it gives you an idea of how you can, mix up the opponent. And play with the opponent. Okay, remember something. Okay, fighting, it's best to approach it like a game. You're playing a game. If you think, I want to fight, but if you're thinking, hey, come on, let's go, yeah, right? Then you're going to be more relaxed, and you're going to see things. Okay, the opponent's all pissed off, and you can see things, and you're going to be able to spot openings and things. Okay, so varying the power and speed. Okay. Remember, break the rhythm, okay? And the last one is one arm or one side combo. This can apply to legs as well, okay? But remember, I'm just talking about the punches today, okay? To keep things really simple, okay? And so, once a lot of people are very accustomed to the left, right, right? Boom, 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 boom. They're very accustomed to that kind of thing. But they're not accustomed to being on the same side. So, for example, they go like a 1, see? So there's my lead punch, come in, shoulder hook, head hook, right? That kind of thing. I know one combo which Bruce Lee used to like doing was a straight lead, right? A straight lead, back fist, and a hook. So he does straight lead, come back here, back fist, hook. Or was it the other way around? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, but you can change that. But it was those 3 punches that he would do. So maybe I'll do a straight hook and a back fist. Okay, a straight back fist hook. Okay, but it's all coming on the same side. So people are whoa. People are kind of accustomed to going left, right. They're used to that, and then suddenly whoa. Right. Yeah, so that and of course you can do the same thing with the legs too. Okay, what if I do like a punch, a hook, a low kick, right? Another low kick, right? Something of that, right? What if I do a low side kick, a low roundhouse kick, a punch, a hook, an upper, right? You and just do it on the same side. And And when the guy starts to figure that out, and maybe he starts defending too much on that side, right? That's when you throw in a blinder, right? Come on the other side, and bang, 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 right? See? So 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. You see? So again, now we're combining things. Okay. So, anyways, you know, obviously, you can spend a lifetime studying all this stuff. Okay. And that's the thing. But working on those major strikes plus these strike variations, okay, this is the lifeblood of like Centreline Boxing, my system. This is it. Okay, now of course you've got strategies and principles and other things, but essentially mastering these big strikes with those 5 variations, okay. If you really dial it in with this stuff, and you can do those with power, with speed, balance, precision, confidence, good structure, everything. If you know, you're a dangerous guy. Okay, okay. So just or girl. Okay. All right. So you know, so I hope this helped give you some insight into this stuff. Now, of course. I'll plug here, but yeah, but it's all here. There's the book, okay? I'm gonna have a link for it. But if you want to read more about all this stuff, of course, it's all in here, and I have an online course too. Okay. But yeah, so that's basically it. You know, I hope you know this helped to kind of clarify things for you a bit. Okay, and also you know, in the martial arts world, a lot of people like to make things really complicated. All right. They like to mystify things, okay? I think just a ploy to make more money, honestly. Okay, they want to keep all these secrets, and you have to pay for some high-level, high-tier program in order to learn the deadly secrets, okay? There are no deadly secrets, okay? Anyone who tries to tell you that is full of shit, all right? The only secret is consistent hard work on the basics. That's the only secret there is. All right, there's no deadly exploding heart technique or any shit like that. Okay, it's hard work, hard, consistent work on the basics, and doing your research. All right, that is the secret, if you want to call it a secret. Okay, so anyways, hope you found this useful. A bit of a longer video today, but we had to cover quite a bit of material. But yeah, these 5 strike variations. Very important. Make sure you incorporate them in your training. Okay, don't always be headhunting at the same spot. Okay, it's a very bad habit. People tend to get tunnel vision. Okay, remember you have all those different possibilities. Okay, the range, the height, the angle, the power and speed, and then the one side combos. Okay, all right, and there you go. And one more recap of the strikes. We got punches, palm strikes, chops, finger jabs. All right. Hammer fist, back fist, elbows, shoulder strikes, headbutt, knee, kick. All right. So, any questions, as always, please let me know. And enjoy the rest of the Easter weekend. And I see you guys soon.